Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this USC embroidery custom piece that I did for one of my awesome friends, Alejandro. Congratulations, Alejandro, for your accomplishments. Let's get to it. So I started off with the whole thing is actually a satin stitch. Satin stitch is basically just going from one end to the other end. As you can see, I went side to side instead of up and down. The reason why I did that is so that it had more of a clean finish, a clean look, as opposed to going up and down. I felt side to side looked a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know, but I decided to do that. I feel like it's more work going side to side than up and down. Honestly, the whole thing is just a lot of work, period. This whole piece actually took me a day because I did work. Like, I had to go to, I still got a day job, so I went to go work in the middle of the day. But in the beginning of the video, if you notice, the lighting was dark, because usually I do wake up early, and that particular day I couldn't go to sleep, so I just started embroidering. Talk about my friend. He is going to go ahead and start his program as an occupational therapy student. He is first generation, which is always a blessing in the family, a blessing in life, to be able to go ahead and be the first of the family to make this big step. So because of that, I'm so proud of my friend. I've seen the way that he works, the way that he takes care of his family, the way he studies. Like, I cannot be any more proud to have this person in my life. But as you can see, the whole thing is just a satin stitch. For the lettering, the black lettering, I did go ahead and go up and down as opposed to horizontal like I did the USC letters. Reason being is because they were much tinier than what I expected, so I felt like the easiest way was to just go ahead and do up and down. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right there. As you can see right there, I did split up the stitch, so the embroidery floss does come with 6 strings. Throughout the whole process, I used the three pieces of floss for the black leathering. For the actual USC though, I did use the full 6 strands just so that it gave it more of a puffed up look, as opposed to it being 3 strands. And then also, if I would have used the 3 strands, it would have taken me a lot longer to finish this piece. So we went ahead and did that. I didn't use the 6 strands for the black leathering because it would look a little bit too chunky, and I didn't. And as you can see, they are kind of tiny, so we did that. Now I'm going to go. I'm bordering the letters. I'm added this gold around because these are USC colors. What are the numbers of the colors? I don't know. They're just red and yellow. But as I'm almost finishing here, we're just adding in a couple more red details onto the face that I had forgotten earlier with the red. Adding in those last details of the yellow, filling in these last parts right here. And now, off camera, I kind of went ahead and sprayed there was lettering around the USC, but as you can see, all you do is just put the water on there, and you see that little thing is gone. Reason being is because the pen that I used was this water-soluble pen, so I do highly suggest using these kind of pens when you do embroidery pieces on fabric. I did use pencil at first, so there I am trying to erase it. This fabric was a little bit hard to work with the pencil because it wouldn't, as much as I would go, as much as I would rub a dub, it wouldn't come off. But you know what? I am determined, and then I kind of messed it up there, but I fixed it. You just gotta keep rubbing until those little pieces are gone. And then I noticed that there was a lot of fuzzy stuff on the actual floss, like actual little fuzzy red pieces. So I just grabbed a piece of tape and just tapped off whatever I didn't like that was just floating around. And then I use this furniture repair marker to do my staining for my hoops. I am eventually going to graduate to really staining my hoops, but for now this furniture marker does the job. Basically just covering the whole thing. Enjoy this ASMR. Alright, so now that's done. I'm putting the hoop back together. Bottom piece goes on the bottom, and the top piece goes on the top. So then you're just gonna go ahead and secure it, just righty-tighty, not lefty-loosey. After you tighten it up, go ahead and pull on the fabric. You're just gonna pull on the edges so that no creases are on the fabric and so that we can secure it in the back. So you're just gonna want to slightly tug on there, just enough for it to be firm, for the fabric that's being held down by the hoop is nice and firm, and you'll know. Once you hear that, you'll know you're good. And there you go. Now I'm gonna flip it around town, and I'm just gonna do a running stitch to close off this embroidery hoop. Cut out the excess, and there you go, a USC Occupational Therapy first generation embroidery hoop. Congratulations, Alejandro, one more time. Love you lots. Bye.